My review on tonight's episode of 90 Day Fiance. Well, we'll start with Tyreek and Hazel since they had the shortest time on tonight's episode. The first season that I seen Hazel and Tyreek together, I didn't think that she was in it for love. I did think she just wanted to get up out of her situation, um, especially like with bringing the fact that her sister, wanted her to come to some other place to meet a man. Um, just basically fed that thought in my head. And then tonight, while she's, talking about having a girlfriend, then I thought, did she just come to America so she could eat cooch in peace and not have to worry about her parents being angry or whatever, however they feel about the situation? But then I do think that she might love Tariq. I do think that because he's willing to give her the best of both worlds, she's going to take it. But I also think he needs to be very careful because you think, or she's possibly worried that you'll find the girl more attractive or want to be with her and leave her. Hazel thinks that Tyreek will find the girl more attractive and want to leave her, but it's a very strong possibility that Hazel could leave Tyreek with their girlfriend because she's in America now. And if they're finding a woman from America, she could find someone who doesn't want to be with the man and she leaves him. Natalie and Mike, I'm so tired of the we have work to do. We have some things to work on. Mike, I have not seen you work on anything this whole season. Nothing at all other than you giving up meat for the week or whatever you choose or you said you were going to do. That's still not working on a relationship to see if you want to stay married or get married, which I mean there's, the rumor has it that they are married and she's possibly pregnant, but I don't want to see this all season that you keep saying we got to work on it, we're not doing it, we got to work on it. Like I'm over it. They should have gave you two the shortest slot on tonight's show because you're boring, very boring. It's the same response over and over and over again, and I'm tired of seeing it. Do better, Brandon. I was so proud that he did go to his parents and say that they were leaving. I do wish he would rethink, even though they said that they can stay in the same room together, you need to rethink that whole situation because they didn't want you to do it from the beginning. Now, to keep you there, they're willing to let you do it. It's time to leave the nest. It's time because why do you want to? I mean, she doesn't want to help with the animals, but you think she should. They think she should. She didn't come here to be farm help. She's not getting paid, and even though she's living at your parents' house, she did not ask to stay there. So you need to get your future wife and get the hell on before your parents break y'all up because that's what's going to happen. Your mother is so obsessed with you. She seems to me like she wants to hold your while you pee and give you a bath while you're still at this old age. She just is. She looks at you too. So both of them, they're so creepy. And then to find out that they're possibly swingers says a lot because that kiss of you two, Brandon and Julia, at the airport lasted way too long. It may not have lasted long. TV may have made it last longer than what it did, but I don't know anyone's parents who stares at their kids kissing that long. I mean, one good peck, but they just kept going at it. And the mom is standing there with the nastiest smile on her face. Like, it's weird. I just thought, well, I won't gonna say what I thought, but um, yeah, just too creepy. And then 3 episodes ago, when she took them, when they went away overnight, and she took them back to the hot tub, I really thought she was gonna show them a video of them being in the hot tub, because I kind of thought that they snuck and got in the hot tub and she caught them on camera, which still could be a thing. They may have a camera of Julia, because it seems like both the mom and the dad want a piece of Julia. So, but she takes them there to ask them about cloudy water and if they got in the hot tub with their clothes on. You don't want your son to sleep in the room with his future wife. That ain't never stopped anybody. They don't even have to be in the same house. You're not going to be able to stop them from having sex. But you put condoms in the room. You don't want them to have sex, but they got to get in the hot tub with no clothes on. It's just a whole contradiction. It is. And then the fact that once he told them that he was moving out, the mother tried 100 times to start crying and did not even drop a piece of a tear. I know mothers like that. Run while you can, because she's going to use every excuse that she can think of. She's not a good crier. I know somebody who could cry, but I know someone who can get angry also, just like the father did. Like, he's telling them not to leave, and then all of a sudden it's like, no, then. But yeah, get the hell away from your parents before they break you and your fiance up, because your mother does not want you. There isn't no, I won't even say no woman, because it's not even a woman, the womanly issue. Not like she doesn't like Julia. She wants your time. She's never going to be happy with you being happy with someone else if that person gets more of your time than her. I don't even think she cares about, it's not even her caring about the farm in the situation. It's, if Julia likes the farm, that means Brandon will stay longer, and that's really what it is. She wants him there by any means necessary, so she's going to do whatever to try to, well, from the beginning she thought Julia was going to fall in love with the farm. When you decide to get a farm and you have kids, you cannot force that on your kids. If they like it, great. If they don't, it's that's not something that it's a must have, like a must. Like, it's my farm, so then you have to then take over. No, that's your want. If it's not his want, then there's nothing you can do. Everybody doesn't like the smell of animals, want to deal with animals. People who think of a farm in a sense and get it, always don't they don't always know what they're getting themselves into. But I'm sure she has no intention on living on a farm, whether you die and will it to your son or not. She's not that type of girl. Everybody don't like the smell of animal shit or want to clean it up or go feed them when they don't get up. If I don't get up at 6 in the morning for myself, I'm not getting up at 6 in the morning to go feed somebody's animals who had them before I came and that I didn't ask to be around. That's just not going to happen. And Stephanie and Ryan. Girl, you did not think that Ryan didn't know. Or wait, I'll rephrase that because I don't remember what I said. Did you not think that Ryan did not know that you slept with his cousin? You didn't pay attention to how his demeanor changed, because before I seen Ryan, I knew he knew about you sleeping with his cousin. And I don't really believe that Ryan is mad at his cousin for sleeping with you. I believe it's like, if I'm not going to get that American money, and it may not just be about money, it may just be to get to America, then one of us is going to, it's going to happen for one of us. And it's like a, tag team. I'm going to tag you in, and when you're not, I'm going to tag you. We're just going to go, they're going to go back and forth. They're cousins. Why would you think that he didn't tell him? And even if the tag team situation is not true, and one was trying to do, like, with, if Ryan's cousin was trying to be sneaky, or not even trying to be sneaky, he was not being a good person by sleeping with his cousin's soon to be wife. But the cousin, either it's a tag team, or the cousin did not care and wants you for himself. So of course he was going to go back and tell. And you thought you were keeping a secret, and you keep thinking that you are going to hold over Ryan's head all these material things that he's not asking for. You're going to find yourself out of a bunch of money for someone who didn't ask you for any of that. And I do want to comment on your friend that gave him a job. That's not your friend. You need to check a whole bunch of people around you, because you don't have good friends. But I don't really know that you're that stand up of a person either, because of you. I don't care what the situation is. Why would you want to sleep with his cousin? It's like, it's just, you can't be that lonely. If you're going to sleep with somebody's cousin, you just do it. No excuses about it. You do it. I did it. Own it. Don't say, "Oh, well, it was because you." No, he don't control your box. You control your box. But Ryan working for your friend, if you were trying to help Ryan get a job so that you didn't have to send so much money to him and his family, you could have asked your friend, could you give him a job for the first 30 days and see how he works? If he works, keep him. If he doesn't, you can let him go. But I'm not going to tell you, you get this free labor and I will pay him. What person does that? And what friend, is willing to say, okay, yeah, I'll do it? No friend, no, that's not a friend. Your friend seems to be working against you maybe a little bit more than Ryan is, because at the end of the day, you're going to be out of the all the money that Ryan is not asked, or out of all the money that you're spending on these gifts that he's not asking for, and all the money that you're putting into his pocket, while his friend is the one who got the labor out of, while your friend is the one who got the labor out of him. And I don't understand why you don't see that. You do seem like you're smart enough to realize, like, okay, yeah, I asked you to hire him and that I would pay, but he has been working for you a while, and obviously you must seem to like him if he's still there. How can we work this out? Or I'm going to start sending somebody to your hotel. You're going to let them, or your resort, you're going to let them stay for free, because I'm giving you free labor by paying someone wages. So you are going to give me something out of it. That's the only way I see them being a friend, a friend relationship, because friends just don't do that. Like that's taking advantage to a whole nother level. And I don't understand it. But she I do think maybe Ryan may love her, but I think a certain it's going to come to down to a time where it is only about getting to America, because you can't keep when you when someone cheats and you forgive them, you can't keep beating them down with it. Understandable, it's not understandably it's not as easy as said than done, but it seems like that's the first thing you greet him with. You're fighting for 10 months, you can't get to see each other, you see him, hi, okay, give me your phone. And then throw these gifts at him that he did not want. It doesn't make any sense. You're not going to be happy, and when you do find yourself alone and out of all of this money, you're going to say he used me, and he's really not. You are not you're not forcing the things on him, but you are giving these things that he's not asking for. You're giving this money that he's not asking for. And a $3,000 watch, really, girl, what the hell did he got going on that he needs to have a $3,000 watch on his wrist? You need to get it together.